Welcome to the temple. As we enter this temple, I welcome the presence of our higher selves. I welcome the presence of the highest consciousness into this space, highest love, highest compassion. I ask for the divine to hold us in the light today. I welcome the presence of the Divine Mother Sophia in all of her forms and all of her love. I welcome the benevolent teachers and weavers of the divine plan to grace this space, to support the expansion and sharing of spiritual experience and education. This is the place where we witness the work that we talk about. We can be present for the unfolding of hearts returning to their true medicine. You may be called to this space today because you are seeking connection to your divinity, or you are seeking a space where you can truly dive in to your inherent perfection. It's time to remember how to heal and to walk the path of love, participating in the restoration of the divine plan on earth. And so it is. Welcome. Deep breath together. Welcome. I'm so glad to be here with you. So glad to start anew in January 2026. And I want to just welcome everyone into this space of heart-centeredness. Welcoming grace. So if you see this smoke, you can draw it to you. There's some sacred sage that has been blessed with dragon's blood resin. So bless yourselves with it. And thank you so much. So today in the temple, we're going to flow with the medicine of the moment. This is something I refer to a lot, the medicine of the moment. And I would like to bring you into the experience of what it's like to work with me, what it's like to be with me. I, have just released my year, schedule of classes and courses and retreats. And a lot of you don't know me, don't know me from Eve. So I want to bring you into my realm, into my frequency, into my heart, into my temple. And so something that is always here in the temple is song, reverence, and devotion. And I titled the podcast today, Step into Devotion. And when I refer to devotion, I do mean that reverence for Creator, for God, Spirit, higher great being, great spirit, whatever you call that. What the one consciousness that we are all a part of is really what that is. And your presence and devotion to yourself, your conscious acknowledgement of yourself must be included in this. And so when you connect to the energy of devotion and reverence, you expand, you let more light in, you allow your self-esteem to grow on you. And, all right, Mama Sage, smoking us out here. So, for a long time, I have practiced something that I've called authentic improvised devotion. And it is, my way of improvising singing and catching songs and connecting to my heart and my voice for the purpose of expressing my love for spirit, my love for the mother, especially. Usually I'm singing to the mother. And so that experience of tapping into really allowing yourself, hey, I love you, and I know why you're here, Starwater, because I called you in. Oh, I love it so much. Welcome, Starwater. Also, welcome, Cricket. Thank you for being here. So I'm literally about to sing to Starwater to open up the doors of creation, to open up the doors of devotion. And so today we are aligning with that. Good morning, Katrine. We're aligning with that energy of, if there's no better way to say it, that God is good, right? But so what does that feel like within you? You are that God. You are that good. Starwater, oh divine sun. Starwater, oh sacred being. The Creator gave you the power of creation. Starwater, oh divine sun. Starwater, oh sacred being. The Creator gave you the power of creation. Here we go. We're turning our hearts into the energy of devotion. And I'm turning my listening ear to the ether. My heart turned towards Bridget because her time is blooming, her time is coming, her time is deepening. Bright sun, bright moon star, bright sun, eternal flame, bright moon sun, rigid flame, return again. Bright moon sun, stars above. Bright moon sun, eternal flame. Bright moon sun, reflect hearth, stoking the fire. Stoking the fire, fanning the flames. Bridget holds the eternal flame. She is the eternal flame. And you can see here next to me is the Bridget's cross. We're entering into the time towards Imbolc, which means in the belly, which is the time of turning towards that waxing sun, that graceful year that turns and promises new life because the sheep are pregnant. And that's where Imbolc comes from. It's the ewing. So welcome into this space. I'm drinking a very spicy homemade ginger shot lemon tea. And I welcome you into your heart, taking some breaths with me. And I would like to invite you. I do invite you to connect to what is burgeoning within you in this shifting of the wheel of the year. What is it that you are calling forward, calling inward? And we're just thinking about what's happening next. It's not actually the new year. It's not actually this time of all of the many plans that you have, but you are thinking of them while you are also probably regurgitating, finishing up the snake. So when it feels like we're certainly in a very confusing time for the nature of our bodies. This time is always very confusing to the cyclical nature of our internal clocks. And there are all of these heavy points of information that we connect to when we live based on the wheel of the year. So the solstices are incredibly important to us because we need the light. We want as much light as we can have, right? And so there's this poignant renewal that happens when the sun shifts from, the longest night of the year or the longest day of the year, depending on where you are. When that turn happens, and then a week and a half later, you have the new year of the calendar year that doesn't have any solar or lunar orientation, no natural orientation, but there's a collective force because everybody's on this calendar. There's a collective force that is literally forced renewal. And so now you are in a place of having to sort through how you're going to do better, be different, right? Change in some way or improve yourself in some way. When really right now you should still be ruminating in the dark and preparing for what comes next. We're actually digging out. I had a huge purging experience over the holiday. And in that process for me, I actually experienced memories from childhood coming up and all of these really old programs leaving my body. And I could see how I had been in competition with myself for a really long time, competition with my own stories. Excuse me. So I have been very aware of this tail end of the snake, that the year is not quite over. And I love how there's a lot more emphasis being given to the Lunar New Year, even though I'm not a fan of the moon, if you know me. But with that, there is much more natural cycle oriented, based on the last few thousand years, being connected to the moon, right? So what we can do at this time is really honor what is being finished. Excuse me. And you might have already been through this, right? Like you might have already gone through this process before, either well thought out or hurried on New Year's Eve, right? You might have already gone through this process, but let me tell you, you're still in that process. This is the field that we're in right now. January is actually, while there's this powerful Capricornian energy, the shift with Venus and Mars right now is huge. And the conjunction with the sun, the cazimi, if you pay attention to astrology, is quite profound and something valuable that we can actually hook into or harness, and allow ourselves to value what we have. Venus and Mars are these most, they're very prominent in our personalities. These are mostly those signs, those planets that have to do with how we relate to other people and how we relate to ourselves. Are we hard on ourselves? Are we loving? Are we graceful? Right? Do we give ourselves grace? Or are we more intense? Are we confrontational? And how do we have balance within ourselves? It's good to know where your Venus and your Mars are in your natal chart to understand how these forces are working with you right now. But what's happening is a cleaning up of the heart that's happening right now. And so this is, it's almost like where the battle's over. Venus and Mars have come together with the sun. They haven't done this, I want to say it's like 200 years. Could be wrong. Could be way off. It's either 20 or 200 years. And I will remind you, I am not an astrologer. Keeping details and statistics are not my forte. So what we have right now is an opportunity for pause, for compassion, for forgiveness, right? And for honoring what has stirred us up into this point. And so I want to invite you in the comments here to share something that you know that is like an old story that has kept you in conflict in some way. And you don't need to be too vulnerable or but maybe just even a word just to bring you into this energetic space with your imprint. And even if you're watching this in the replay, this is incredibly valuable for you, because we want to hold in this container that we've created here. We want to hold these energies of acknowledgement. And even in this theme of devotion, We want to be in the presence of acknowledgement, because that is what allows the healing. That's what allows the alchemy to happen, is when we say, I see you. I see you trauma. I see you pain. I see you neglect. I see you, whatever the theme is for you. And I see you, inner child, or I see you last year in the pain that you endured, in the conflict that you went through. Whatever it is that needs your presence, you can put in a yes in the comments. You can put in I know what it is, or you can put a word or two to share what that is. And so with song now, I will bring in presencing. Hello, Chantal. So as you all bring forward those old, I can't help but use the words that are my language with the work that I do. But so I welcome you to bring forward these fields of experience that you're tired of, that you're done with. Just presence them. And just for your energy, put into the comment, yes, I've got it. You don't have to say what it is, but acknowledge it here in your power. Say mine is dimming my light so that others can shine. And we can all shine together. We can all shine together. I call forward the cauldron of wisdom and peace, the cauldron of the womb, the elixir of life, the balm of love, to swim within this cauldron held by my mother Danu. And I welcome you to place your woes, your stories, your endings, your no mores, no longers, into this cauldron of love, into this space, into this realm of forgiveness, into this love. Mother welcomes these prayers of completion. She welcomes these honorings, these endings. And so then with this, yes, Ronte, Lori, welcome. Yes, Donna, Chantal, beautiful. We thank the mugwort, beloved mugwort, for taking these stories back to the dreaming realm. Take these stories back through the evaporating of the cauldron, the stirring of the elixir of life, the return through the effervescence, the shifting of waters, the honorable flame, the transmutation in the carbon, the crystallization of earth. We release you, we honor you, we thank you. We thank you for this completion, this ending of stories, this finishing of the chapter, this closing of the book. I honor you, I release you. Falargete dios shol hargete diamakate fahosot yamakatai. Kal hargete diavole diamal hargete diole diamakata su to kade diamakatayai. Yeah. So it is. Mugwort. Wonderful. Thank you for being with us in this moment. Thank you for being with yourselves. And so now we turn our hearts from inward to outward, to the adoration of the divine, the adoration of the divine self. And now we want to invoke, call forward, acknowledge all of the parts of ourselves that are glorious, that are awesome, that are truly the best, the best of ourselves. And I want you, as you think of these things, and you might think of things that are physical, think of things that are about your personality or your talents, or your abilities. And hello, Pensy. And just this, I want to invite you into the quantumness of your being, of knowing yourself and acknowledging all that you might be that you haven't met yet. I don't know if you can hear the drum. Thank you, Mother, for what you bestow. Thank you, Mother, for what you know. Thank you, Mother, for what you give to me. Thank you, Mother, I am free. Free to shine, free to sing, free to wait for it's happening to me. Free in my heart, free in my mind, free. I'm free. I am confident. Yes, Scott, sing it with me. I am radiant. I am glorious. I am here to sing. I am. Tell me what you are. I am here to sing. Yes. So singing is an incredible avenue, incredible medium for your devotion. When you allow yourself to just just let yourself sing, there is an incredible presence of freedom, libertad, that comes in, libertad, and it's. I keep going like this today. I don't know what's up with my hands, but we're going like this. Yes, singing is to free your heart. It's freeing for the heart. It's medicine for the heart. It's literally good for your heart in all of the ways. So what is also good for your heart is connecting to your divine energy. And that's why I sing, I'm here to sing. That's why the name of my business is Divine Singing, is because we're here to literally sing our frequency, to sing our attunement. What is our true nature? What is the energy that we are adding to the environment, right? For 5 years, I went by the name of Prism, which is where this tattoo comes from. It's a 7-pointed fairy star made of prisms. In case you were wondering. And in the lesson of that name, I learned that we are all prisms. The light is shining through us, whether or not, we participate in that. But when we do participate in the light that shines through us and we shape it and we show our spectrum, right? If you think of the white light shining through the prism that opens up into the full spectrum of light that we can visibly see, and also beyond that, what we can visibly see, what is it that you are here to shine? And light and sound are one and the same, to be honest. It's all frequency. So, yes, Jante, you are here to sing your frequency. Wonderful. So, I would like to talk a little bit about my workshop that's coming up. Some people had some questions, and I want to answer them. And so what you're experiencing here is actually what makes my teachings and my work different from others. So, one of the questions that I had on Facebook about my spirit releasement therapy training in March, the prerequisite is the workshop that I'm teaching this weekend, which is the Spiritual Authority Sovereignty Workshop. And the question was, if you had participated or taken other spiritual protection workshops, would that count? And the answer is no. And this is why. Because this a huge piece of what I teach. This part of my forehead is rather itchy today. Big part of what I teach is this. It's presence, it's spiritual orientation, it's alignment. And what separates my work from other people's work is that I'm a trained priestess. And so when you are taking my courses, you're learning through the lens of experience. You're learning through the lens of direct application as a priestess or as a priest, however you walk in your body. So what I teach is different. There's obviously a lot of shared information with symbols and elements and things that that are protective and visualizations and things like that. But the core of what I teach is centered around the presence of the divine within and cultivating the divine within. And so that is the basis of all of the things that I teach. So I have taken other people's spiritual protection workshop, and this is the element that does not exist in those other workshops, unless you're taking a course from someone that is trained in ceremony, that's trained in the ritual arts and connecting and amplifying, activating the divine within. And that would be someone that is probably ordained, most definitely initiated on the path of the priestess. And forgive me for the priests and the ones in between and all of the different labels. There are a lot of labels to call this what this is, being on the path of the priestess, but that's what I call it. That's how I refer to it. So that's what it is in this space. So I love teaching. Teaching lights me up like nothing else. And so I am really excited to have filled my life with teaching. My mentorship also starts next month, which is very exciting because that's always growing. With every growth that I have, there's more information, there's more wisdom to bring into the space. And so we are starting about a month from now. And the Magdalene mentorship goes for 5 months. So it's about 20 weeks, and it includes 2 initiations and a slew of modules ranging from this, as I'm talking about, spiritual orientation and devotion, connection to the divine, protection, that true internal alignment with the divine light, with your helpers in the divine, as well as womb medicine, psychic development, psychic protection, my SRT training, energetic psychic channeling, mediumship, all that good stuff, as well as spiritual alchemy, past life regression. Oh my goodness, so many things. So it's it's a good chock full course. And if you are curious about it, please reach out to me. There's so much to learn, so much to share, and I'm so excited about doing it again. I'm entering my 9th year of teaching this mentorship. And then our retreats. Well, yes, and then I have I'm not going in order. Spirit Releasement Therapy is in March. That training will be 3 weekends in a row. So it is, there is some dedication there, but it's 9 hours of direct experiential training and a very simple protocol that is your best friend, that you should carry in your back pocket, that everybody needs. From your small child to your grandma, everybody needs to know how to do a simple protocol to protect themselves and to clear their space of entities, of dark things, because they're just becoming more and more prevalent, and we all deserve and require spiritual safety. So SRT for everyone. That's how I'm referring to it, because it truly is. There's no, there's no need to gatekeep it. There's no need to, hold it close to the chest. Everybody deserves to. Hello, Nicole. Hello. Everybody deserves to know how to do this stuff. So that's incredibly valuable, happening in March. And at the end of April, I am so excited to finally be collaborating with one of my best friends, Alyssa Mahina. We did our priestess training together. She just received her ordination, but she's a practicing medicine woman, shamanist, sound healer, amazing woman. If you came to our Colorado retreat in 2023, what was that? 2024, 23. She was one of the sound healers that came. So, oh goodness, Nicole, we'll have to do a clearing. We'll have to do a clearing for Nicole. So, really excited. She's an herbalist. She knows so much. She makes amazing vegan raw food that I'm just like, and I'm not a raw vegan person, and I'm like, this stuff I can't get enough. She's amazing. And it's going to be a glorious retreat. The Saturday of the retreat, we're going to spend up at my sister priestess's temple. She has a mermaid temple. She's a Sophianic Magdalene master, Eliza, and so she is allowing us the honor of being in her space for the day. She has a solar heated saline pool that I will be posting on my website pictures from her pool, because it's just glorious being in there. She does ceremonies in there, retreats, all kinds of things on her land. She makes medicine, and she lives on top of a mountain. So it's absolutely glorious. So that is, I know, right, Nicole? So that is the end of April. And April 23rd through the 26th. And so the cost for that retreat, that's 3 nights and 3 days. So you'd come in on Thursday and stay until Sunday night. So that's $6.99 for a shared room, $8.99. Yes, Mermaid Temple. It's so wonderful. And singing. Oh, Jante, the singing in the temple is incredible. It's incredible because the walls are glass. So 2 sides of the walls are glass, and then there's like regular walls and bathrooms and stuff and rooms and her little recording studio. And yes, anyway, and Eliza herself, her energy, she's the mother. in full form. So yes, so join us. That is going to be an incredible retreat, and very limited space. So I believe we're only accepting 9. So this is a women's retreat. And then also, I will, Nicole. And then we have our France retreat. Once again, we're going back to France. It's the first week of September. I'm pretty sure it's just always going to be the first week of September. And this year, we will have my other very best friend, Linda Reed, who I have known since I was 27, like humbly. I have known her since I was 27, and I'm going to have her here on the podcast. It's going to be incredible. She is, she's also a medicine woman. She's an ayahuasquera. She's a yoga teacher, and so many things, a wife, a mother, a community leader, really incredible woman. And so, and she's Sicilian. This is where the hand is coming from. She's Sicilian. So she's just, incredible. And So we will be having early morning meditations, really setting up our days. It's going to be the most potent France trip ever. I can feel it already. The powerful deep work, like we're really, every year that we go, we go deeper and deeper. And yes, I'm not going with Laura, or Laura's not coming with me this year. But Linda is, and many of you are, and I'm so excited because we have work to do. And then the work is internal and it's on the land. It's with the land. And so we're going to be deepening in with our geomancy, with our working with the dragons, with connecting to our dragon bodies, all of the things. So more of this is the year, my friends. This is the year. More on that to come. And what else is there? It really is. It's a powerful time. I really connect to. I mean, I do like that 2026 is a 1 year, but I really connect to the energy that it's a 10, because that energy of, yeah, I'm here, I'm going to shine, I'm ready to shine, I am not holding back. Nothing is holding me back. There's literally nothing that can hold me back except for myself, and I'm not doing that anymore. So here we go, right? This is the energy of now. This is the, okay, the feminine has risen. What do we do with her? What are we going to do with her? It's not that the feminine is rising. She's on the tail end. I think she's risen, and we need to take responsibility for her. Yeah. So I'm going to, yeah, I love the 10, Chantal. I love it. I'm going to close now. I feel like we're complete. And I want to bring you all back to the center of what you have been releasing, back to this clean slate, back to this orientation of, yes, I am. and I thank you so much for being with me through this ceremony today, this impromptu ceremony. It's time to live our spiritual lives. Stop talking about being a spiritual person and act like it. This is my final word. What are we going to sing, everybody? What are we going to sing? My mind is blank. I know you're ready, Cricket. I know you are. On this path to my soul, I am walking on this path to my soul. I open my heart, I reveal my wounds, I love myself through it. Return to the womb. Return to the womb. I am sacred. My path is divine. I am sacred and I sing all the time. I am sacred, my path is mine. I will sing for the joy it brings and sing with the divine. I will sing for the joy it brings and sing with the divine. Oh, it's so silly. Keep singing with the divine, my friends. This is how we create. We tune into what is my affinity, what is my adoration, where is my devotion. And when you are truly devoted to something, to yourself, to your path, to your craft, whatever you create, it will thrive. Not only is this the year to create, but it is also the year to thrive. And even while the world feels like it is fucking falling apart, it is. So that you can flourish. Because that falling apart is the falling of the tower. It is the destruction of the old paradigm that has to come down in order for the new light to flourish. And the more that you focus on your light flourishing, on you cultivating love over fear and prosperity over poverty within your being, aligning with your glory, the more you do that, the more you will see it outside of you. The more the world will repair itself when you repair on the inside. It's a lot of work, my friends. It never ends. But don't stop. Keep going. And when you harness, when you say yes to the things that make you joyful, when you say yes to the things that bring you satisfaction, true soul experience gratification, that's what you cultivate. That's when you know you're on the right path. That's how I feel when I teach. That's how I feel when I lead retreat, when I bring others into spirit, when I bring others into their sacred medicine so that they can know it for themselves. That is soul level gratification. And I want that for you. I want that for you. We need leadership of the heart. People who are not afraid to be themselves with each other. No hierarchies. Level playing field in our knowing. I love you so much. I'm really proud of all of us for making it this far and being dedicated to the path of love, dedicated to source, dedicated to yourselves, dedicated to truth, wherever you are, whatever it is, whatever that means for you. I pray for the best for you, always. Blessings. I'll see you soon.